So my business makes about $40,000 a month. Okay. I'm literally going to show you in this video step by step on how to do it. My business makes so much money that the fact that I even got recognized by Alex Ramosi and won his school games competition. I am currently one of the top 1% earners on the platform with millions and millions of users. Okay. And I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. And it's absolutely easy and it's going to blow your mind. You ready? Buckle up. It's going to be good. Give me your undivided attention. No call to action, none of that, just straight value. The way you're going to do that is something very, very simple. Hard ass work. Look, before you click off and get pissed that I clickbaited you, all the facts are true. Everything that I make, everything that I'm doing was all byproduct of hard work. Look, when you see videos like this that get you to like watch, what you're basically telling yourself is, I want an easy way. I want an easy way to get the desired revenue, desired goals that I want. And let me tell you right now, I've been around the game for a very, very long time. Okay, I've been in the coaching space for years. And I will tell you right now, there isn't really easy ways. Whatever program you invest in, whatever program you enroll in, if you don't decide not to do any programming, you're just going to do it yourself, you need hard work. So right now, like, give me your undivided attention. Like, give it to me right now, because what I'm about to do is, like, if you tune in and you just like listen to me rant about what you can do and what the things that you need to do to move the needle, you will be successful. You will, right? But you need to stop like watching videos like this just to get your attention, right? And then just for you to feel good and be like, oh, there's an easier way. Maybe there's an AI thing that I can do. Look, there is an AI. There's a lot of AI things you can do, right? But it's not gonna replace the thing that you need to do the most to move the needle, which is hard work. Okay. So right now, right, if you're struggling, right, which you're probably struggling to get clients, that's the number one deciding factor, right? Whenever a coach comes to me, right, I always tell them the biggest lever you can pull in your happiness, in your happiness with your business, is client acquisition. Okay, when you're getting clients, you're happy. If you're not getting clients or you're losing clients, you're unhappy. You're the opposite of happy, right? We can all agree to that, okay? So right now, you need clients because you're watching videos like this, right? You were hoping that I'm going to say something magical for you to do, this new thing for you to do. And look, I can tell you that. I can tell you, do this, do this, do that, right? And I'm going to give you something even more valuable. I'm going to call out your BS right now. I'm going to call it out because you need to do hard work. I was talking to one of my coaches today, right? And I'm going to give you this story. So I need you to pay attention because it's probably you. We're talking about outreaching, right? And we were talking, I asked him, I was like, hey, how much are you doing a day? He's kind of like around 50, which I'm not going to say the coach's name. Love you for watching this. He probably is. I know it probably wasn't that. I know it was probably way less. And I was like, you know how much I've done since like Thursday? And right now this is like Sunday. And he's like, how many? I was like, I've done like 500 cold outreaches, cold, because I'm testing something. And he looks at me kind of like that. And that's not including warm outreach, people that know me. I've done 500. And he just stays quiet. I'm like, look, the people that are doing better than you are just doing more volume and doing the more of the boring stuff. I said it on my last coaching video that I did, which was like, my step-by-step routine on how I hit 30K a month in my coaching business. And all glory to God, it's growing, because that's hard work and I have a great product, which that's a whole different video, right? Like, yes, you can make all this money in the world, but you need to make sure you have a great product, but that's a whole different video, okay? You need to do the work needed to move the needle. If you're not getting calls booked, if you don't have any calls on your calendar, the only objective at that moment is to get calls booked. That is it. Anything else is irrelevant. You building a website, you building a fancy funnel, you building anything is irrelevant. Okay. This trophy right here, okay, was a huge accomplishment. I spent like such a long time trying to win this, right? Me and my client won. Shout out to Micah, right? On, basically bringing in a lot of money, right? I wanted this, but this took me over a year to win. A year of outreaching, conversating with people, building a business. This didn't happen overnight. It did not. So if you're watching videos like this and you're thinking it's going to happen overnight, man, good luck trying to build a coaching business. If you're already tuned off or you're not even zoned in right now to someone that's doing what you want to do and helping coaches exactly like you, you are a lost cause. And I'm sorry to insult you, but I'm not trying to. I'm just being real with you. Right? Like, you're struggling to do the hard work. I can tell you, hey, post this type of content from this low lens and all this stuff, right? It's not gonna help you. Yeah, it may, be cool for your Instagram, for the gram, maybe attract maybe a couple clients, maybe. But the thing about it though is that you're always gonna be looking for the next shiny object. What AI in this world right now, AI is taking over, right? But it is a tool that you can utilize. So, like for example, outreaching, I can utilize that as a tool, right? But I've already done so much that I know what works. You see, a lot of times coaches, they want to outsource the things already. I want to get a setter, which is someone that books appointments. I want to get a closer, someone to do my sales calls. I want to get someone to run my ads for me, right? No, you need to know the hard work. You need to know that. You need to think. Like right now, like if you can't just do these things, if you can't just pay attention to me, like it's literally like good luck trying to build a successful coaching business. It is hard. And I think it's harder. It's easier and harder. Sorry for the glare. The sun's apparently coming up right now, but hopefully I don't lose your attention. You're like, AJ is bright today. But anyways, that's my train of thought. I'm so packed, like this the freaking glare. Anyways, oh yeah, that's what I was saying, right? It's like it's never been easier and it's never been harder to build a successful coaching business. It's easy because literally you can make posts, you can do cold outreaching easy, you can generate so many conversations easy without like literally I chat with hundreds and hundreds of people per day without leaving my desk. Crazy because of social media, because of internet, right? But it's also never been harder because there's never been more distractions. Like if you try to do outreach on Instagram, you probably get distracted because you see something pop up on your feed. And then you're just zoned in with that. And then you just lost an hour, 2 or 3. And then you just then your freaking adrenaline went high because you were watching something good. And now you have to get back to the boring task. So your adrenaline goes, doop. You see, I see it all the time. Coaches like, I want to make 10K. I want to make 20. I want to make 30. I'm like, cool. Show me. This is what you got to do. You got to do your outreaching. You got to do your content. You got to do that consistently. And you got to keep getting better. I was talking to Alex Ramosi when I won the school games. And it's just very true. It's like the people that are doing better than you are just doing more volume than you. Do more and then do better. But you only get better by doing more. So like, for example, you have me and a person do cold outreaching. You give us a blank Instagram. Blank. No one, my face isn't in there. Let's just say, actually, I have a different face. They have a different face just for patronize me right now, right? We both have different faces. And we both say the objective is to get clients for our online fitness coaching business. Boom, go. I will win. Even if we do the same amount of volume, the reason why is because I have done so much that I know what works. Even if we do 500 each, I know I will win because I know what works. Because I've done so much. I've done more and I've gotten better. You see what I'm saying? Like, it is painful. Like, just to kind of give you a little transparency, even the money that I'm making, everything is growing, right? Clients are getting results, which is the most important thing for me, right? Like even this morning, I didn't want to do this video. Sorry. I didn't want to do outreach. I didn't want to do conversation. I was kind of burned out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of like, I want a chill day. But I was like, you know what? No, I need to move the needle. I need to live by example and I need to do the work. And this is the work needed every single day. You see, so I'm going to tell you this quote that I told Alex Ramosi when I met him at the school games. There's this quote that he says in his videos, and it kept me going a lot through my earlier days, right? He said, quote, I was like, this is where most people quit, and because of that, I would keep going. So when I do my outreach and I feel like quitting, I was like, I know majority of people quit, and because of that, I would just keep going. And that has served me so much, absolutely so much. And it's the same thing with you. Like, you can bang out 80 to 100 in an hour and a half. Honestly, you really, really can. Outreaching, not that hard. Literally, like, there's just so much ways you can do it that I show my coaches. So stop making excuses. Stop looking for the shiny object syndrome. I'm going to give you right now what you originally came in for this video, hoping I was going to give you maybe some new shiny object syndrome. But I'm going to give it to you AJ style. You ready? Is delay gratification, right? The people that you outreach today probably won't respond to you till like 3 or 4 days later. And if you do 100, maybe 2 to 5 of them will respond, right? Be isolated. Keep to yourself. You'll have less friends because you're growing. Stay focused. Be in a season of no. And just be consistent. Create the content. Start the conversations. If you see anything else that's shiny object syndrome, remove it. Very simple. That is the formula, and that is consistently. And that has served me for a very long time. See, where I'm at today, where my coaches are, where like primarily me right now, where I'm at today is a byproduct of the work that I did last year, a year and a half ago. It's really what it is. I didn't just wake up and, became a top 1% earner on Alex Hormozi's platform, bring in this business, get these clients, win the school games. I didn't get there by just magically waking up one day and be like, oh my God, thank you. No, it was just everything that compounded, all the outreaching, all the stuff, all the product, everything. You see, so if you're looking for the next shiny object syndrome, good luck. Good luck, because you're not going to make it. I'm sorry, you just won't. You're always going to look for the next shiny object syndrome. But if you're just focused on doing the task, boring stuff, you're outreaching and everything every single day, you will win, bar none. So that's it. Sorry, I had to clickbait you a little bit. If you made it to the end, you're a real one. I'm going to jet out of here. Follow the plan. Get the system. And if you haven't subscribed to your boy, subscribe to me down below. Much love. Peace.